Hello to all traders and welcome to another Stock Watch video. This video has been once again brought to you by Orbex. So like the Stock Watch video entails, we're looking at stocks today, and US stocks in particular have had a bit of a rough ride in the last 6 months. The S&P actually falling to its worst decline in the first 2 quarters of a year since 1970. This has dropped from 20%, which is quite staggering. And it's not only the S&P, it's the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq that have had really bad years as well. And on the other side of the continent, we've had the FTSE 100, which has been trading lower as well, really significant. That has dropped by more than 20%. So very staggering numbers now, and obviously it's all because of the high inflation, this turmoil that is about recessions in the world, food shortages, global chip suppliers as well. All these things are taking a toll on the indices, especially over in America, with the 3 main benchmark indices, the Nasdaq, Dow Jones and the S&P really starting to suffer quite significantly. So what I want to do today is look on one side of the Atlantic on the S&P, and then we'll go over to the UK 100 as well. So we've reported on the S&P already this week, but I just wanted to kind of emphasize, so since we had this rather swing high at the end of 2021, record highs for the S&P, since then it has been this 20% decline, and we are now looking that we will not get out of this bear market for a while, especially with more inflation hanging over the Fed. They're trying to hike interest rates as soon as possible, but is that going to be something that is going to counteract this high inflation anytime soon? Probably not, because by the end of 2022, a lot of speculators, analysts, investors are saying that the US economy will fall into a recession. We had Morgan Stanley the week saying that Europe will fall into a recession at the end of Q2. So this next 6 months are very vital for a lot of these economies. And so let's just take a look on the next leg of the S&P 500. So if we just zoom in, this is on the daily chart. I've got the Ichimoku cloud open as usual. So we're looking now at this decline after quite a few good trading days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullish candles here, which propelled us back up to this almost 4,000 mark. But now, as you can see here, another decline, very choppy, very indecisive on the S&P. And now we're trading at the mid to lower region of the 3,700 area. So with that being said, what is the next level for the S&P? Well, you have to think that if we are in a bear market, we're not exiting anytime soon. We're trading vastly away from the Ichimoku cloud. If we're looking on the long term, we are now looking to see if we're going to get another bottom at the previous lows, because that looks like where the price is heading at the moment. I wouldn't imagine we're going to see another swing high anytime soon. We are now looking very focused on this bottom here to see if we get another line of support or if prices will start pushing lower. Not too much in the way of divergences on the RSI, but if we look on the 4-hour chart, I've had a lot of analysts, a lot of people commenting to look on the 1-hour chart as well. We look on the 4-hour chart just to get more of an overview of the intraday market. 1-hour chart and 30-minute charts are very good if you're getting in and out of trades or seeing where these opportunities are. Obviously, when the American market does open and it's in full swing, we get more volatility and more swings. But this is why we look on the 4-hour chart at the moment. So thank you, and keep your comments coming, obviously, on our social media and YouTube platforms. So as I said, we're looking on this bottom now, still in a very vast bear market, but look at the choppiness here, very indecisive at the moment. And we are now looking at another leg lower and then possibly a bounce higher. So this will be the projection for the next target for the S&P, and we'll see if it comes into fruition anytime soon, hopefully in the near term as well, as we always look on these signals in particular. Now the UK 100, just a brief look on this. Very choppy as well, but as I said, from the beginning of the year we are looking at quite a choppy action, basically choppy price action. We go to the beginning of the year, which was roughly about this area. As you can see here, very indecisive again, up and down. We haven't had this major swing low yet that we saw here. Sorry about my lines not being very straight. But then, as you can see, very choppy. So at the moment, if we just zoom in again, at the moment we are looking to see if prices will start moving lower with these 2 very bearish candles since the morning open. At the moment, very bearish candle, very looking to be on the downside for quite a while now, and no divergences really to pick up any momentum on the daily chart. Let's look at the 4-hour chart though, because we've been tracking something that's a little bit interesting for the last few sessions. And because we've pierced through the Ichimoku cloud, now we are coming lower. But as you can see here, there was some support on the top border of the Ichimoku cloud, as you can see here, but now we've fallen through it in the morning session. So, and because the cloud is quite thin, it means it's easily penetrable, not much support or resistance there. So now we could be looking at another leg lower, and then possibly to these bottoms here, to see if we're going to get any kind of support roughly about the 7,000 mark. If we don't, then we could see another swing high. But this is all very exciting at the moment, because these levels at the moment are quite predictable and they're easily seen in the market. So these are good buying and selling opportunities for myself anyway. I'll be putting in the correct, appropriate trades as I see as the UK market is fully underway at the moment and is actually in big swings. And when we see that crossover to the European session and the American session, then we can see more and more volatility. So just keep an eye on all this as we go into the weekend. Lots of things to shake up the weekend as well, and we'll speak again on Monday. So have a great trading day ahead, have a great weekend ahead, and bye for now.